Gasiorowski, from Poland, living in Israel. You are founder and president of Helping Hand Coalition, and we together have been on that road for the last 7 years or more. So it's a pleasure for me to introduce you and to introduce Helping Hand Coalition to our German audience now. So can you tell us, please, a bit of your background and how Helping Hand Coalition started?
I was born in Poland during the communist time.
Mm-hmm.
My father was 40 years pastor of the Evangelical Christian Church, which is unusual because Poland is majority, they are ultra-Catholic country.
Yeah.
And my grandfather was the same during the Stalin regime, a pastor, so I can say that I was born in the dissident family because all time, because of our faith, it was what we called persecution behind the Iron Dome. But that shaped my character to believe in the things that if I do something, I have to believe because it cost me something. I studied medicine, so I became a doctor. And when communism collapsed, I was involved in business because salary for the doctors in Poland was very, very low. And I tried to do something to help, not to only receive help. I started some business, it was very successful, and I was part of the operation to secure safe passage of almost 80,000 Jewish people from Russia, from ex-Soviet Union, through Poland to Israel. It was this last Aliyah. I was 30 years old then, and I was feeling like...
It was in the early 90s, huh?
Yes, it was 1991. It was a big undercover operation between Russia, Poland and Israel, and I feel like a James Bond, you know, just doing something important, adrenaline. And that way I get involved in Israel. It was my destiny, I think, to become part of this nation. My mother told me she's Jewish when I was 30 years old. So suddenly, when I came here, I became a Jewish evangelical Christian. So I had to search for my identity, but my heart was always to help people. And after film was a meeting with the leaders of Holocaust survivors organizations. I met them first time in my life. I said, what's wrong with your people? All of them just, you know, one question for buses. And it was first time I was explained that this is humanitarian crisis among the Holocaust survivors in Israel. I was shocked. And since I am, you know, born to do action, to help, so I said, okay, let's inform the world. So I went to municipalities, and they didn't know about this. I went to my friends in government. They said, we never heard about this. Then I asked my friends from evangelical Christian churches, we need to help. They said, you are making up the story. We never heard about this. I said, it's all right. So we have to make things happen that everybody will know the story. After 7, 8 years, nobody in Israel can say, we don't know about them. We don't know that they have a problem. Everybody respect them.
And what was the main goal in those first years? What was the main target group, the main purpose of activity?
Holocaust survivors, people who passed the Holocaust, and locating the most needy, because there are different groups. There are some Holocaust survivors who are in government, rough law, but they are mostly those we had to learn. We have to learn situation. And we had no help from nobody. Nobody knew. Nobody in government has this data. So we found out that at the beginning it's food. That was the biggest problem. Because if economic situation in Israel changed and most of the people get trapped, that money they received that was okay before was not enough to pay for living, for electricity. Then was medicine, because most of these people are in the bed, you know, the last 3 years of life of human being is buying more medicine than through the rest of the life. And then food. So I said, it cannot be that in our country people can compromise with food. So at least we can do this.
And how did you organize to get food to so many different people in so many different places?
At the beginning we thought traditionally, food parcels. But very, very fast some Holocaust survivors said, well, with all due respect, thank you, but no, because you brought me sugar, I am diabetic, you brought me this, I don't like it. And we said, you know what, the best is to give you money. And we start to give money later on food coupons. So everybody could go to the shop, and buy whatever they want, because that was, you know, logistically easier. That's what we continue to do today.
And how did you find out the names of those people? I mean, you didn't take a telephone book and call them, are you Holocaust survivors? How did you do it? How did you get in contact with these people?
It was thanks to a great partnership with the heads of organizations, like Alex Berman from refugees organizations, Gita Koifman from Ghetto Survivors Associations.
So there's organizations of Holocaust survivors.
They are different groups, and they cover all country. All cities. They are very well organized. They are like an army, you know, units, cities, committees, departments. So they provided us the most accurate data, who is most needed, and, you know, things change in the meantime. So
there was a cooperation with those organizations and their leaders from very early stage.
Yes, and without this we would be unable to do anything. And information exchange is just, you know, fantastic. I think so. We are the only one group in Israel who works like that, and who knows by name, by address, by faces, everybody that is being helped.
Wow. So what if you come to the present situation, what kind of effect do you feel Helping Hand Coalition and maybe in cooperation with other partners has been achieved? What's the difference between 7-8 years ago and today for Holocaust survivors in Israel? Can you explain a little bit?
Yes. When we started, everybody looked at us and what do you want? Why you do it? It was big element of distrust. And it was okay, because I knew that it's always in this situation, the most important are motives of people. We were coming from nowhere. And everybody knew the Jewish big organizations, but it was not enough, because I wish that problem is solved, but it was not. So it took us some time to bring a trust element, that we represent somebody somewhere. We are only like UPS. We don't represent ourselves. We don't want any glory to be recognized as we do it. What we do is little part, the rest is coming from coalition.
So you create a platform for many to join and to do their part.
It was first. Second, it was to bring knowledge that to Holocaust survivors that this is a gift from friends. It's not humanitarian help because we are poor. It's not this situation. It's you have a friends, and friends are always helping in situation that is some kind of temporary problem. And you have a friends in Holland, America, Poland, and Germany. And it was a third element it was a big challenge. At the beginning, it was just impossible to pass through. Because the past, it was so horrible that people just didn't want even to be involved, the Holocaust survivors. But in time, it changed into open relationship.
I remember the first meetings. I'm part of the process.
Yes.
I remember that.
It was the biggest challenge of my life, because, you know, how can you explain to people that I'm hearing, I understand Russian, that the last time they were just hearing German language was soldiers executing the parents. And suddenly we have a group of people from Germany, and I have to explain that there are different people speaking the same language, and you make a breakthrough. Because of you, your appearance, your humble spirit. I remember this meeting, the people just cracked down. They said to me, I mean, we are crying. I said, don't come to me, don't say thank you, go to Harald. And to his people, when you come with the children, you know, and show respect and honor. So news very fast spread around. Then we had Jobs Bittner with grandchildren of descendants of SS people, and we just make a joint meetings, and that was even tougher. But, you know, it was staged, and right now I can say it's a process of, I don't know how to call it, reconciliation. I think so, healing, because, you know, past you cannot change, but we can heal our soul and to get peace of today. So they understand, they have friends, and this is not on paper, it's not diplomatic statement. They have people who stand with them, and what we deliver, it's a symbolic gift and proof that this is true.
So this brings me to my last question. What is your vision for Helping Hand Coalition for the next years?
Once it was a big event, and I just said to all Holocaust survivors that I want you to know that you have a friends. So it was big applause. And I said that you have a friends forever. It was even bigger applause. And I said, but you know what it means. We have a very short time. Forever for you has a different meaning than for the rest. And I said, I want to have a privilege to be on the last day of a life of last of you. If you know, I will have this privilege to represent all of us. And you know, and we start to cry. I mean, our mission is just to assist them till the last day. I believe it's our privilege. And we will have another purposes also. We help the soldiers and young people, and you know, whoever is a sponsor and joining us and have a vision, we said, okay, we'll help you. But mine personal and our team vision is to assist these people. If the financial problem will be resolved, to bring memories, to save all memories. If all memories will be solved, to bring the friends, to bring joy, to be with them in the last days of their life, knowing that, you know, they can live life in happiness, and to try to, you know, to forget is impossible, but to compensate it with joy, what they passed in their childhood.
Well, for me as a German, I always can repeat, it's a great, great joy of my life, and it's a privilege to partner with you and with people like you in Israel to do it together and to make a difference. So thank you very much for this friendship and partnership, and very much also for this beautiful interview.
Thank you, and without you and your friends, we wouldn't be able to do it. So thank you, and to everybody who is behind you, and God bless you. Thank you.